Hey folks, it's Joe here, throwing on a shirt to tell you something that I normally would just keep to myself, but I don't want to forget this and it's actually pretty important. So I'm working on this, I originally called it a sleep chamber, but it's kind of a bigger thing now. But I'll just kind of show you where I'm at the moment. Oh, wait, no, I'll switch it. By the way, it's really messy in here. I have a lot of stuff going on. But in any case, this is the sleep chamber, soon to be renamed to something else. And I have just been kind of blown away by what it's capable of. So it looks pretty eclectic at the moment. We got some programmed silicone wrapped around here, just a bit of aluminum tape in certain spots that's not really finished yet. But most notable is the wiring. So you have this, they kind of call it a Mobius coil, which is it's wrapped in a certain direction one way, and then it's wrapped backwards in the same direction, but in reverse. So it goes back and forth, and then it skips a bit, and then it goes over this other section, which I'll describe in a moment, and then you'll see through there it goes back and forth and back and forth. So that all hooks up to, where are you? Oh, it's actually kind of hard to see, but yeah, oh, there you go. That's not too bad. So it hooks up to that, which I have like just a piece of silicone tape for now. That's going to be, of course, changed, but it's just a quick little thing. And so then I can hook up a frequency, or as I'm trying with this device for the first time, music or songs. And I'm actually trying something from this channel over here. It's called Sapien Medicine, and this one's about teeth regeneration. They got a bunch of like morphic field songs and programmed audio and whatnot. And I thought, and I wasn't the first to think this, but the thinking was, can this be pumped through a device of some kind? And so I'm giving it a shot. So this is wrapped around steel fencing for like, farms or animals or whatever. And it's just cut in a certain way. And as I describe in other videos and whatnot on Bastion, I describe how you can intuitively be led by energy and by just whatever your goal is, really, to learn and feel where to cut and bend certain things. Oh boy, I just dropped something. Where to cut them, in what direction. You kind of let the energy guide you, and you feel for a way to make it most resonant and most powerful. And that's kind of why you see all these cuts here. All the bits of ether, of course, are all these unique types that, very much as the previous process, is intuitively felt out as to where it belongs and where it will do the most work and the greatest good for the device and the intended goals. And I see I knocked off a little piece here. I should, yeah, things are looking a little messy for this video, but I'm getting to the main point in a second. And but I will mention really quick, the silicone glue can also be programmed and essentially becomes its own ether. So it's pretty powerful, very resonant. So in any case, and now before I go to the main part of this little video, I will mention there is, of course, the middle section, which is kind of hard to show. I mean, you see it goes back and forth. This is actually using a dual cable. So it's a dual, you'll see there's a left and a right channel. That wraps around it one way and then wraps back around it this way. So it's a bit different. In any case, yeah, it kind of goes down the middle. So it goes down the middle and then to the side, and then there's a second one that goes down the middle and then to the other side. So yeah, really interesting stuff. And so the way I made it is that this little piece here can connect. If I use an aux cable, I can do left channel ground and connect that with alligator clips to the aux cable. And then this one over here, where are you? Oh yeah, it's on the bottom, that's right. That one can do the other channel and a ground. And so that, just to kind of go through this really quick, and I'll turn back around. So if I hook up to the two ground cables that I described to the ground of the aux cable, and then of course I do the other channel to the left channel, the other one to the right channel, I essentially, I guess I didn't really have to turn it around. I essentially am kind of channeling one channel of the audio through this structure, because these ones that go around on this same, I guess you could say latitude, or is it longitude? I don't know. They go to one channel, and then that middle section goes to another channel. So it's all kind of, in total, playing a song, but through different parts of the device. So in any case, to get to the final point of this video, what really inspired me to pick up the camera and record when I usually am just silent and working, because I mean, that's why I'm so bad at social media. For that to work, you have to stop what you're doing and record it and make it a post, and that ruins the whole flow. And I just, I got better stuff to do. But I really should be doing more of this so I could show you guys all this stuff, and maybe you can do it too on your own. So I want to show off these gold pieces. So I just finished, actually, these two. That one I finished, I think, like 2 days ago. If not 8, I think it was 2 days ago. So this is just finished. So now I can finally go in and finish cutting and finish adding on ether. And this was all here before I had finished it. But I am using a very particular type of ether that I have not yet put on this device. And I just threw, a cube here, a hexagonal prism. No, wait, I call that a hexagonal gem in my shop. So the gem, we have a drop, we have a tiny gem, and then we have the piece that fell off. And actually, this will be a good example on myself for this. So this little guy. This is what I term the variant name for it is expedient justice. And I'm going to do a video on it separately. Yeah, am I too close? I feel like I'm smothering you with my face. Sorry. Anyways, very interesting program, very powerful and very broad applications. So for this device, I actually intended it to, to help you be, to have a therapeutic effect on you while you sleep and to have a bolstering effect and a strengthening effect and all that. So it actually had very neutral, self-growth. There's even a little one called Desire, which I made to kind of magnetize, to allow you to feel like it's okay to want things and to manifest that. It's kind of a permission slip to have desire, but in a wholesome way, I guess. In any case, it was all pretty neutral, but this is the first little piece that actually has what you could consider to be an anti-evil purpose. It is scathingly positive, and it positively does not want to be focused on. Come on. And just so you guys can see, I usually color this one gold. So you can kind of see it's got a gold color. This one uses brass powder. Sorry about the thumbs. I just finished pouring, and the resin is really sticky, so I gotta scrub those. But yeah, this one has proven to be very useful and very powerful. And I just wanted to record that just by adding these few pieces. And look at how much is going on already. This is not much volume-wise. These are rather small, as you could see. But by putting them, and this one was right, I think it was right here. Yeah, that's right. I got to kind of skew it so it will sit, but I will move it a bit further down when I glue it. But just adding these 6 pieces has dramatically increased the power and the range of effect and what this thing can do by a tangible margin. I even felt the like little pops in my head, like the air shifted in a way. And just by resting them here in a place that I felt that really wanted it, and that I felt everything just kind of jives. Like I described this in other videos of how to feel energy out and how to know where to place and position things for optimal resonance and power and application. And this is just the first little go. And already it's really humming. It's taking on a new character. I guess to drive this video home and to really communicate the point that I feel is important is that you guys can do this too, okay? You just have to practice. You have to build your energy so that you can feel energy better. Because if you don't really have your own field, you can't really press it against things and feel their texture and kind of interact with them. So, do that Qigong, do, meditation and breathing styles that grow your energy, use ether devices to bolster your energy systems. You could also use crystals, which help to kind of fine tune and do a lot of things with energy, and whatever device you really want to use. Ether, of course, is really cheap and works really well. Qigong is free. You just can look it up on YouTube and learn that stuff. But I just wanted to show you that you can do this as well. Whatever you have at your disposal, with just a few tweaks and by feeling the energy of things and by doing things in your life and organizing things that are energetically cogent, that click into place, It's like putting the key into a lock. You can feel this out as well. And if you do this, if you practice this and you really give it a shot, you'll find that it changes almost everything in your life. Like you can feel, which route is better to take when you're on a hike. You can feel where water is. I actually can feel where running water is because it moves energy, and I realize I can feel that without seeing or hearing it. And you can too. You can learn how to feel trees and feel people and do all these amazing things and become the ultimate lie detector and become you could see through people to their truth by feeling their energy. And this is how it starts. You have to learn how to position things and how to nuance things to make it optimal. And you can do this with your posture and with your movement and with your voice and just make everything resonant and crystalline. So I'm kind of going on, and I should stop. But yeah, just wanted to share this, and I was really impressed when I saw that adding these few pieces made such a big effect, and I just wanted to share it with you all, and to remind you that sometimes the smallest tweak can have exactly the effect you need. Changing your life or changing your surroundings or how you feel about everything and how you're doing, sometimes it's just a little tweak here and there, and then things just flow, and you really feel your power, and you feel connected, and it's hard for people to sway you negatively, and it's hard for you to feel negative. It just feels good. Okay? I can't reiterate enough how important this skill is and how important it is to practice this stuff. So if you want to learn this stuff, again, as I said, practice Qigong. You'll learn to feel energy quite naturally. You can buy a free sample from etheric.org, my website. And, it's a free sample. It's got energy buzzing in it. You just hold that long enough and it opens up your pathways, and it kind of gets you into feeling energy a lot quicker, which is why I'm so eager to give that technology out, because people need this skill, especially these days with all this BS and just deception and manipulation in various directions. You need a way to see through the truth, and that's why I always offer free samples and pretty low prices for what this stuff does. All right, promotion over. Otherwise, if you want to really learn how to use these techniques and really master this stuff, you'd want to join my community, which is Bastion. And the link you'll see below, or wherever you're seeing this video. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this out yet. But we cover this stuff directly, how to feel energy, how to use it to heal yourself, to heal people, to banish negativity from bullies, and to kind of cut down their power and just level the playing field, and doing it with positive energy, doing it with non-violence, and you don't even lift a finger. So very important skills. And if it appeals to you, reach out and try and apply to Bastion. Not everyone gets in, but there are instructions for how you can apply. And if you make it, awesome. Anyways, I'm going to get back to work. It's really exciting stuff, and it's why it's so hard to record these videos and share, but I promise I'll try and do this more often. And I don't think this is a very flattering angle. I should probably be holding it like this. I'm not very good at doing things on a phone yet. I usually am in front of a webcam. And sorry for all the shifting light. I'm watching a show in the background. I don't even know where the lens is. I think it's here. I think it's there. All right, I'm going to go. Back to work. You guys have a good night, and please take away from this video, practice these skills every day. Whatever you can do. Slightly better posture, slightly longer and deeper and slower breathing. Practicing Qigong, practicing energy stuff. Whatever you got to do. Practicing your healing. You could also read the saga on my website, and I go through the basic feeling and conducting and manipulation of energy, and that's a free thing on etheric.org, so check it out. All right, I promise I'm done now. You guys have a good night, and I'll catch you next time.